Hello, Asha ji and Mercy. So we're going to start with the first lecture of our this course. Okay, so let's start with a small prayer, all of us together. Okay, so close your eyes, roll your shoulders, keep your palms on the thighs, spine straight, chest slightly elevated. Your head is in line with the spine and chin parallel to the floor. Find the complete stillness in your gross body and gently shift your attention towards your breaths. Keep on observing your breaths without manipulating them. Allow them to flow freely. Keeping your mind, your breath, your body attuned. Let's join our palms for the prayer, thumbs touching the sternum, and we all will pray together. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Punaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently bow your head down. Inhale, lift your chin up. Rub your palms. Make them slightly warm. Keep them over your eyes. And slowly open your eyes. Okay.
One request, all the students, please video on.
Yes, Ganeshji, Mercy, let's keep the video on. Sir, can we just have a small introduction sessions with three of them?
Yes, madam.
So Ganeshji, can you open your video? Let's start with Mercy, where Mercy is not on mute. Mercy, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi ma'am, good evening. I'm Mercy from Ramakrishnapur. I'm also working in women. I have two children, one daughter and one son. My husband is a videographer and professional videographer and then press reporter. I'm doing in video mixing or album designing. I'm multimedia student. And then my professional is in dancing.
Good. So what actually motivated you to join this course?
Actually, last 2 months, Srinivas sir, I have one camp in Ramakrishnapur when I'm at school. Srinivas sir is one advice. We are so talented, so join in yoga. So better in your supported. That's I am joining this class, ma'am.
Okay. So any more experience than this in yoga before this?
Yeah, Surya Namaskar. Just light asanas.
Okay.
More than not, little or just 10%.
It's okay. There is always the start and the beginning. So this is the start. Okay.
I childhood learned the yoga. My school would and college would.
Okay. Okay. Good to know this, Mercy. Okay. Asha ji, can you introduce yourself?
Namaste, ma'am. I'm Asha from Bangalore. So I have completed my engineering in electricals here in my hometown here to 200 kilometers from Bangalore. So I was into yoga almost 3-4 years before. Just slightly I have started, not in depth, but as and when I have started this yoga, I felt some changes in myself. I felt so peaceful, and also I wanted to learn and I wanted to spread this to the people. So, in order to develop my deeper understanding related to yoga, so I joined this one.
Very good. Nice. Welcome, Asha ji.
Thank you.
Ganesh ji?
Madam, can I speak in Telugu?
Okay, you can speak in Telugu. Maybe later on, Reddy sir will explain it to me in English. It's okay.
My name is Gary. I am working as a police constable in Padisheri Police Station, Rachakonda Commissionerate.
So nice.
I'm living in Maheshwaram, madam.
Good.
Right.
So, have you ever practiced yoga before this in your police life?
Not madam. Outside, one Guruji came to conducted some classes here, Maheshwaram.
Okay.
I attended that 12 days course. Raja Ananda Yoga.
That's nice. That's very good. Okay. So maybe now when you three are here, we are starting this course and I can know that you all are yoga aspirants and you have that curiosity to learn about yoga. So let's begin this course with the right understanding. Giving my introduction a little bit. I am Rashmi Ghatge. I stay in Pune. I am Reddy sir's colleague and that's how I came to know that I have to take these classes. So if at all, if you have any problem in the language, you don't understand, please let me know because I don't know Telugu at all. Okay. I am going to teach only in English. If you feel that I have to explain something in Telugu or maybe you are not finding my English right, you can always ask me or you can always ask Reddy sir. Okay, he can translate you in Telugu.
Rashmi ji, no problem. I will explain in Telugu.
Yeah.
And also there will be so many videos are related our topics in Telugu
Yes,
and
so maybe
English.
then that time you can share that those topics with them.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Chalo. Let's begin the class.
योगा 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 आओ मेरे दोस्तों हम अपनाए योगा सुबह को नहीं तो
So first and foremost, we have to know when we are trying to learn about yoga. Okay. So what does this yoga mean? Okay. What is the concept of yoga? What is yoga? Now we all have been understanding that we have to learn about yoga, but we should know what exactly it is. So we have to know that what does yoga mean? So concept of yoga, this word yoga has been derived from the root word yuja. Okay. Though we write it Y-O-G-A and most of us, we call it yoga, but it is not yoga, it is yoga. The word is yoga. Okay. And yoga is derived from the Sanskrit root word yuj. Yuj means union. Now, when we talk about union, there has to be two or more things to get unite. Okay. One thing cannot have the union. There has to be more than one thing for the union. So what are these things? What should be united? So it is the union between your body, your mind, and your spirit. Okay. So this is yoga. Got it? Yoga is derived from the root word yuj, and yuj means union. Okay. The union of what? You can say body, mind, or spirit, or you can say union between Jivatma and Paramatma. Okay. What is Jivatma? Jivatma is your own self. Paramatma is your supreme consciousness. Okay. Or Brahman. Okay. So when we about yoga, we have to understand that there are different kinds of definitions about yoga which has been given. Now, from where does this come? This comes from the Vedas and Upanishads. yoga was written before 5,000 years ago in Vedas and Upanishads. So it is not something very new or latest which has come into our life and everybody has started practicing. Why? Because it gives you a good healthy body. So healthy body is a byproduct of practicing yoga, because asana is just one part of it. So there are few definitions which has been given by our sages, okay, which you are going to at least remember 3 to 4 definitions. Try to remember at least 3 to 4 definitions. Okay, so there are these different sages which were there in past, like Panini. Panini was in 6th BC, before Christ. Okay, so he has spoken about yoga. He has given this 3 definitions. If you can see it on my screen. So sage Panini, who was there in 6th BC, he has given this 3 definitions. First is Yujir Yoge. That means yoga is union. Right now we saw that yuj means union, right? Which has come from the root word yuj, yog, which is union. Here he says Yujir Yoge. Yoga is about union. Then he says second definition what Panini has given is Yuja Samadho. That means yoga is about samadhi. Okay, or concentration or self-absorption. What is samadhi? It is self-absorption, knowing your own self. Okay. Then third one, he says Yuja Sanyama. What is Yuja Sanyama? Yoga is about Sanyam. Sanyam is what? Control. Okay. So these 3 definitions has been given by sage Panini in 6th BC. Yujir Yoge, Yuja Samadho and Yuja Sanyama. Okay. Then came Patanjali. Patanjali was the disciple of Panini. Okay. So when he came, he wrote Patanjali Yoga Sutra, which we'll see in later on. So what does he says? He says Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha. That means yoga is about stopping the mental modification. From the definition itself, you can see yogaha means yoga, chitta means your mind, vrittis are the mental modifications or thoughts in your mind, nirodha means to stop. Okay, so yoga chitta vritti nirodha, that means yoga is about stopping the mental modifications. Okay, or stopping the thought process in your mind. Then Yoga Vasishtha, this is a scripture in which the definition given is Manaha Prashmana Upayaha Yoga iti bidiyate. What does that mean? That means yoga is about skillfully tackling the mind. Okay. So what does that mean? Yoga means skillfully calming down your mind. Okay. Then we come to Bhagavad Gita. There are 3 definitions given as per Bhagavad Gita. Samatvam Yoga Uchyate, Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam and Yoga Bhavati Dukkha. That means Samatvam Yoga Uchyate means what? That yoga is about equanimity. Now, equanimity of what? Equanimity of whatever comes in front of you. Equanimity should be in your mind about whatever comes in front of you. Okay. Then yoga karmasu kaushalam. That means yoga is about performing skillful actions. And third, they say yoga bhavati dukkha. That means yoga is about stopping, or yoga is helping in stopping all the miseries of life. Okay. Now, when we have seen 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8 definitions we have seen. But in all 8 definitions, none of them are speaking that yoga is about performing asana. Yoga is about reducing weight loss. Yoga is about doing any difficult asana or doing pranayam. Okay. Everybody, each and every sage is talking that how yoga helps in calming down the mental process, your thought process. Okay. So yoga is not body oriented. Yoga is mind oriented. Clear? Okay. Whatever asana practice we do, whatever Surya Namaskar we do, whatever pranayam practice we do, these all are the small parts of yoga, but they are not yoga. Yoga is something very different. Okay, which we are going to learn now. It is about stopping the mental modifications, keeping your mind completely calm. Okay?
Ma'am. Yes, it's okay.
Okay, see you. Bye.